If you're serious about taking your English to the next level or completing any large project for that matter, then you know that it's all in the planning, right? In this video, I'm going to walk you step by step through creating a 30-day English action plan. Are you ready to stick to it for 30 days? Let's do this together. If you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button and invite the bell to be notified every time I upload a new video, which will be relevant to you if you're looking to become proficient in English. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Tanya Meyer, and I'm an English as a foreign language teacher to adults, specializing in mindfulness practices to bring clarity, understanding, and joy to your English learning experience. Where are you watching this from? Say hello in the comments and let me know where you are in the world. Okay, our 30-day English action plan in 3 simple steps. The first step is to set yourself up by building a kind of framework. The second step is to gather your materials and to store them. And the third step is to plan when and how you'll be incorporating English into your everyday life over the next 30 days. So let's get started. If you enjoy writing things down manually and you don't have one yet, get yourself an English notebook. Or if you prefer to use a digital version, then go ahead and do that. You'll need at least 2 sections to start with. One for vocabulary and another for grammar. By the way, did you notice how I just used the word another? Another means other, one other. So whatever I talk about next needs to be in the singular. One section for vocabulary and another for grammar. You might want to add other sections. So here sections is in the plural, and here I need other, not another, because another means one. So you might want to add other sections later on, but for now you need one section for vocabulary and another for grammar. Okay, next, and we're still building our framework, we have our notebook, either physical or digital, and now we're going to move into creating a 30-day English action plan folder in our bookmark manager, and bring that folder up into our bookmark bar so that we can see it whenever we're using our computer. It's right there. 30-day English action plan. So once you have your 30-day English action plan folder and you've brought it up into your bookmark bar and you can see it, then still in the bookmark manager, you're going to create 4 folders for this bookmark. And the folders are one for grammar, one for vocabulary, another for listening material, and the last one for reading material. Your grammar and vocabulary folders are for reference materials like exercises, tutorials, games, and anything else you want to add. And your listening and reading folders are your sources of English. This is where you'll be getting your input from, especially if you don't live in an English-speaking country. Okay, so what have we got up to now in step 1? We've got either a physical or a digital notebook divided into 2 sections, one for vocabulary and another for grammar, the 2 mighty pillars of language. And I'll be teaching you how to use this notebook in a minute. Stay with me. And we also have our 30-day English action plan bookmark that we can see in our bookmark bar, right? And you know that the vocabulary and grammar folders are for reference materials. That is websites, tutorials, games, and other useful websites that you can bookmark and put into those folders in order to play around with language as you move along. Okay, so let's move on to step 2 now. Step 2 is about sourcing your material. So the grammar and vocabulary folders are going to be sparsely populated for now, but don't worry about it because you don't need a list that you just, scroll down and can't find anything useful. That is not what we want. What we want is to have super useful stuff in our folders that we can go to immediately and use straight away. Okay, so in the vocabulary folder, we're going to add our English dictionary. And if you don't have one, then let me recommend the Cambridge Dictionary, which I'll leave a link to in the description box below. Watch my How to Expand Your Vocabulary video, which I'll leave a link to right here, to learn more about how vocabulary and reading are closely linked. So even if your vocabulary folder only has 2 items for now, which are your English Dictionary and a thesaurus, then that's fine for now. I recommend Cambridge Dictionary and Roget's thesaurus, which I'll leave links to down in the description box below. For your grammar folder, you might already have grammar material bookmarked somewhere, but what I recommend is that you open those bookmarks that are useful for you and send them to your grammar folder in your 30-day English action plan. And then it'll be easy for you to access whenever you need it. I'm also leaving a link to a great grammar website that you can bookmark down in the description box and send to your grammar folder. It's just called English Grammar. And for now, all you're going to do is bookmark it and put it in your grammar folder. As you discover other useful websites that give you information about grammar and that you enjoy interacting with or learning from, then you'll just bookmark them and send them to your grammar folder. Now for your listening folder. I cannot stress the importance of listening to English enough. Watch this video about how listening to English is absolutely crucial to develop your speaking and pronunciation skills. Let me put it this way. Without listening to English, you will not be able to speak it. That's a fact. Many people need to read English and understand it, but they're not sufficiently exposed to spoken English. When this happens, the experience that people have is that they understand it, but they cannot speak it. So if you feel that you're unable to speak in English, the reason for that is that you probably don't listen to it enough. It really is that simple. So the answer to your speaking dilemma is not necessarily speak more, the way many experts advise, but listen more. Listen to short pieces with focused, concentrated attention, and do it often. If you find it challenging to listen to English in a light, happy, and joyful way, I really do recommend incorporating mindfulness practices into your daily life. And if you'd like to learn more about how to apply mindfulness practices to your English language learning, I'll leave a link below in the description box for you to find out if you qualify to join my English training program and community. But again, if you don't listen to English frequently, you cannot expect yourself to thrive and to flourish as an English speaker. So for your listening folder, search for video clips on YouTube, TED Talks, podcasts, interviews that you want to listen to, and other audio-based websites for English learners. Become a scientist looking for material that interests and motivates and captivates you, because I want you to feel like you cannot wait to listen to all this juicy stuff that you're really interested in, okay? And send all of these websites to your listening folder. Populate your listening folder with things that you want to listen to. Now onto the reading folder. In addition to what I recommend in my How to Expand Your Vocabulary video that I'm going to leave a link to again right here just in case you missed it, take some time to look for shorter, interesting things to read. Do searches on your favorite topics. Scroll down. Click on one that looks interesting. See what that's about. Is it something you want to come back to later? If it is, bookmark it, send it to your reading folder, and then carry on with your search. Don't get distracted right now. What you're doing is you're populating your reading folder. Make sure you add your favorite newspapers, perhaps BBC News or The Guardian. If your level of English is lower, I'll also leave a link in the description box to a News in Levels website that you might want to explore. Make sure to bookmark it and add it to your reading folder. And so now you should have a substantial amount of material to come back to in your listening and reading folders so that you don't need to waste time over the next 30 days doing searches. Oh, what shall I read next? Or, oh, what shall I listen to next? You already have your stock. You already have material to listen to and to read. And so when it comes to interacting in English, you already have material to interact with that you yourself have chosen. Step 3 is to organize your calendar. Google Sheets has a wonderful schedule page that you can edit to suit your needs. Just open a blank new schedule. It's set by default for 1 week. So you can just edit the date of the first day and the rest of the days will update automatically. And you can also edit the colors in the banner. And because you already have the dates for week 1, then at the bottom you can add a new tab, just duplicate week 1 and then change the date of the first day and save it as week 2, and duplicate week 2, change the date of the first day and save it as week 3, and do the same for week 4. So now you have a schedule for 4 weeks. And here's some great news. These schedules are for 7 days, a full week, from Monday to Sunday. And what I'd like you to do is to take 2 days off. So if, for example, you choose to take Saturday and Sunday off, then on Saturday and Sunday, you don't need to engage with English at all. You can just live your life and enjoy a weekend. But if on a Saturday or a Sunday or any of your days off, you choose to engage with English and to do some listening or reading, that's great. Go ahead. But let's say that you decide to engage with English from Monday to Friday. So just pick a time, 30 minutes in your schedule that fits into the rest of your busy day. And if you're looking to create a new habit, then what I recommend is that you choose the same time every day, if possible. And decide in advance what material you want to engage with every day for 5 days in a row. If you already take English lessons, for example, on Monday and Wednesday or Tuesday and Thursday, then you are already engaging with English on those days. So you need material to engage with on the other days. If you're not taking English lessons, then you need material to engage with every day for 5 days. And so choose in advance what you're going to engage with every day for the first week. For example, you might want to watch my new weekly video on the Tuesday, which is when it's released. And then as you listen, take some notes of any vocabulary that I use or any grammar that you want to research. And then remember to leave a comment in every YouTube video that you watch of mine, because you'll be helping me with the algorithm, but you'll also, more importantly, you'll be practicing your English writing skills by leaving a comment. And then on the next day, if you decide that you're going to engage with vocabulary, for example, you can look through your notes and see what vocabulary you wrote down and search for that vocabulary in the dictionary, search for synonyms in the thesaurus, use your notebook to write a translation of the word that you chose. What part of speech is it? Can you write your own sentence using that item of vocabulary? And so on. So your notebook whether it's physical or digital, is for you to make notes as you listen and read. You don't need to act on your notes straight away, because you're creating your 30-day action plan and you have the days where you'll be dedicating yourself to grammar and vocabulary. And so on those days, you use your notebook to search for items of vocabulary or specific grammar structures that you want to work on. And don't overdo it with the grammar, like just do a little exercise. If it's articles, then search for articles in the website that you've bookmarked in your grammar folder and do a little exercise. And that's enough, for now. Basically, what we're looking for is consistent engagement with English daily, 5 days a week, so that you can really incorporate it into your everyday life. So one tip here is to be flexible with yourself. Say that you decided to do grammar on the Wednesday and then vocabulary on the Thursday, and today is Wednesday and you don't feel like doing grammar. Okay, well, that's fine. Just do whatever you do feel like doing, but make sure you edit your schedule so that you can keep track of what you've been doing over the last few days, and then you can fill any gaps that you feel that you need to fill. Okay? So let me know how you do with this infallible plan. And if you feel stuck or you're struggling with English and looking for many more ideas to improve your language skills independently, then make sure you pick up a copy of my free guide with 8 proven steps to revolutionize your English, which I'll leave a link to down below. And let me know in the comments what aspects of learning English you feel you need most help with right now. And I'll create a video on it, okay? So that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.